What's up, fuck nuggets? Well, I was gonna talk about some shit, but then I seen some shit that made me feel like I had to talk about this shit instead. So we're gonna talk about some shit before I head to work. I got like an hour. So what's an hour? So Rosemary, for those of you who don't know who Rosemary is or have been living under a rock, she is the woman who has been made popular on YouTube by doing videos in regards to calling out a lot of women's bullshit as far as lying and mocking men and the double standards that these women do. So she's been more known for doing that. But lately, I would say about like a week ago, she decided that she was gonna go get some box braids. And Rosemary, this ain't hate, this ain't no malice. I'm just talking to my people real quick. So this video is basically directed towards whites, black people, and to a lesser extent Koreans and Japanese people. Mexicans, Native Americans, y'all can sit down to the side. We pretty much understand as black people. We have a mutual understanding. Y'all good. Y'all can sit over there for a minute. This don't concern y'all. But anyway, I would say about a week or so ago, probably longer than that, because I haven't been paying attention to her videos like that. So forgive me, Rosemary. I do like your content. I am sub to you. But she got box braids, I think about like a week and a half ago. And since then, when she made the little YouTube short about her getting the box braids, or maybe even on TikTok when she posted the video first. I don't know. I'm not following her on TikTok. I should though. But she made a video in response to, I'm assuming, a bunch of black girls making comments underneath her videos in regards to how she needs to go kill herself and saying all these negative things because she went and got box braids. Now, though I do not agree with, or nor do I condone, but they're not my kids, so I can't say shit to them. But at the end of the day, I don't agree with people going under people's comments, underneath people's videos and pictures and on Instagram and shit or whatever, and leaving comments on, people need to go kill themselves and things like that. I'm very weary of that because of the simple fact that if people actually go do that, you got to understand that blood is on your hands. You might not get in trouble by the American government, but, look, karma is real, so you got to be careful who you say that to because you don't know what people are going through. But with that being said, I think it's also need to be understood that even though it's wrong in what they said, and I'm going to say that again, it's wrong in what they said, the energy behind them saying that is actually in the right. Now, let me explain. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, and I can't edit the video on the fly to do any sources, so some of y'all going to have to do Google searches on this, and trust me, you'll find them. It's real easy to find this shit. For the longest time, we know black folks have been discriminated against for like a long litany of things. I'm talking about besides just our skin tone. I mean, it was a time where we were getting like tomatoes and shit thrown at us, water hoses turned on us, simply just because we were black, just because our skin tone, something that we can't control, something we have no control over. But not only that, there have been times, and I was saying like the past 20 to 30 years, where there have been several situations that have come to light about this world still having this racial undertone like we always knew, and we've been discriminated against simply because of that. One of the things that we have been discriminated on is our hairstyles. And oftentimes, while we've seen ourselves being made fun of by white people, in particular more so and many other times Koreans that did the same shit, let's be honest, we were being made fun of and mocked for our box braids, the lemonade braids, the cornrows in our hair, our dreadlocks, just to see white people go and get those same hairstyles as a joke. And the world tries to change up the narrative on it. When our braids were called ghetto and ratchet as hell, white people went and got them and they tried to make it a professional thing. You see people in the UFC with braids. You see white women in fucking businesses with braids, wearing braids and shit. Not just the regular pigtails that they known for, but braid styles that are traditionally black cultural hairstyle. And don't even get me started on dreadlocks. When people were getting kicked out of their jobs and shit, and this is stuff that actually happened during my lifetime, so I can actually vouch for this. I was working at Home Depot, and there was a guy who was coming in there getting a job, and I was sitting next to the office, and unfortunately, I overheard that the HR at the time asking, "Well, are you willing to cut your hair?" Now, despite the fact that it's people in the job, white people, in the job with long hair, regardless of what the fuck it is. You're asking a dude with dreadlocks to cut his hair, and like for what? There's no position in there where your hair being long, or even dreaded for that matter, is any of a safety issue. So it will be times where, even when I was working at Big Lots back in like 2014, it was times where people were told to cut their hair and shit for jobs, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise they wasn't gonna get hired, because it was seen as a savage lifestyle, where at the same time you see punk rockers, you see white celebrities, white punk rockers, white people in the workplace and just around pick up this hairstyle when, one, their hair don't even naturally lock like that. Two, they're being told when they do it, it's edgy. It's living on the edge. So for a long time, we've been discriminated against for our hairstyles. So the energy behind us seeing a white person with this hairstyle, like all that shit just flashes through our mind like a fucking Vietnam vet. So, like I said, they're wrong in what they said as far as you going to kill yourself and all that, but you got to understand the energy behind that is very real. Which I'm pretty sure, because you seem like a person that likes to, learn about things. I'm pretty sure you're aware of that. So, I'm giving you that benefit of the doubt. But people, please, we got to stop, just going under people's, I already explained. We shouldn't be telling people to kill themselves, man. We shouldn't be doing that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I do find it funny how in America, anything that has been traditionally black, whether it be our hairstyles, the type of clothes we wear, I find it funny that they demonize us and try to call us ghetto and ratchet, but the moment white people do it, they try to find some way to make it acceptable. And this is the energy, this is the thing I don't like about America. They do that shit, and they've been doing that shit, and that shit got to come to an end. Now it's getting to the point where a black dude can wear dreads in a workplace, and they can wear braids in the workplace, and it's not being discriminated against. Because the only reason why it was discriminated against, because they had a certain idea of what that hairstyle means, and it comes from a very prejudiced place, a very prejudiced and racist place. So that's basically all I wanted to say, man. So Rosemary, keep speaking up about, men's issues and the double standards that are out here. We do appreciate you, but just understand, when you wear that hairstyle, I'm pretty sure you already knew that that it was coming towards you. So, just keep doing you. I personally would not like to see certain white people, not even certain white people. I personally would not like to see white people wear our hairstyles, but at the very least, understand what you're getting yourself into when you do that. Because I can't stop nobody from doing what they want to do. Like, I just can't. Like, but you have to understand that to you, it's just a hairstyle. For us, it's a constant reminder of you're not allowed to be yourself, but if anybody else, including white people, especially white people, does what you do, then we'll accept it. It's crazy how they demonize the originators, but then they celebrate the imitators. I think that's kind of fucked up. But y'all know the vibes. ADS Play 101. Remember, be humble in victory, be gracious in defeat, but show no mercy in battle. World Warriors Collective.